Welcome to Yoga and Beyond, your go-to podcast for yoga, essential oils, emotional healing, and soulful living. I'm Dora Nemes, a yoga therapist and essential emotions coach, here to help you explore yoga beyond the mat as a path to self-discovery, healing, and wholeness. Each week, we will dive into soulful practices and holistic wisdom to support your well-being. Let's begin. Welcome, my dears. This is the third episode of Yoga and Beyond podcast. And as we continue our February theme of connection, today we are diving into the beautiful and powerful world of essential oils, how they can support us in cultivating self-love, emotional healing, and deeper connection with ourselves and others. Scent is a powerful gateway to emotions and memory. Have you ever caught a familiar smell, like a certain flower, a perfume, or even a fresh baked cookies, and suddenly found yourself flooded with emotions or memories from the past? That's because scent is directly linked to the limbic system, the part of the brain that controls our emotions, memory, and even subconscious responses. So, in this episode, we will explore the science behind scent and emotion, how aromatherapy influences our mind and heart, the best essential oils for love, trust, heart healing, and connection, and simple ways to use these oils in your daily rituals, meditation, and self-care practices. So, find a quiet place, take a deep breath in, and let's begin. So, before we dive into the specific oils, let's take a moment to understand the science behind scent and emotions. Why essential oils are so powerful for emotional healing. Our sense of smell has a direct link to the limbic system, the part of the brain that controls emotions, memories, and behavioral responses. Unlike sound or touch, which have to travel through multiple processing centers in the brain, scent has a direct pathway to the limbic system, to this emotional control center of the brain that's also sometimes called the emotional brain. But how? There are two olfactory bulbs on the bottom side of the brain, one above each nasal cavity. Is a rounded mass of tissue in the forebrain that contains several types of nerve cells that are involved in this sense of smell. And these olfactory bulbs transmit smell information from the nose to the limbic system of the brain, specifically to the amygdala, which processes emotions, and to the hippocampus, which is responsible for memory. So that's why certain scents can instantly trigger emotions, whether it's the comfort of vanilla, reminding you of childhood, for example, or the calming scent of a lavender helping you unwind. And also, each essential oil carries its own unique vibrational frequency that interacts with our body's energy system. Some oils help release emotional blockages, while others bring comfort, love, and expansion. So now that we understand the deep connection between scent and emotions, let's explore the 6 essential oils that best support love, trust, and connection. Our first eye oil is the geranium oil, the oil of love and trust. It's one of the best oils for emotional healing. It's also called the emotional healer. It guides you away from the logical mind and into the warmth and nurturing of the heart. It heals the heart, nurtures unconditional love, and builds trust. It also encourages us to release fear of vulnerability and open the heart to love. If you've ever felt guarded, afraid of getting hurt, or disconnected from love, geranium helps to soften emotional barriers. It's absolutely one of my favorite oil. I use it every day, basically as a perfume. So, how to use this oil, as I mentioned just now, I usually put 1 or 2 drops on my wrist and I just rub it on my neck and I apply it a few times during the day. You can also add this beautiful oil to the bath water or massage oil for a heart-opening self-care ritual. And the third way to use it, you apply 1 drop over your heart while saying affirmations. For example, I trust love, I trust myself, I open my heart with ease. Our second oil is rose, the oil of divine love. Rose is the highest vibrational essential oil, and it invites us to experience the unwavering, unchanging, unconditional love of the divine. This love heals all hearts and dresses all wounds. It's also been used for centuries in spiritual rituals, prayers, meditations, to awaken and open the heart to receive this divine love. So how to use this oil? You can apply 1 drop of rose oil on your wrist and inhale deeply, allowing its skin to wrap around you like a warm embrace. You can also mix it with a carrier oil and massage onto your heart chakra as a part of self-love ritual. Beautiful oil. I really love it. I highly recommend it. Together with the geranium. These are my 2 favorites actually. So our third oil today is the bergamot, the oil of self-acceptance. Bergamot is bright, uplifting, and deeply connected to self-worth. It dissolves feeling of self-doubt, self-judgment, and low self-esteem. It's especially helpful if you struggle with low confidence or negative self-talk. So how to use this oil? Diffuse bergamot in the morning for an instant mood boost and confidence shift. You can also inhale before journaling, focusing on affirmations of self-acceptance. Or you can basically inhale it anytime when you feel self-doubt, self-judgment. Our fourth oil is the Ylang-Ylang, the oil of inner child. Ylang-Ylang is exotic, sweet, floral, and deeply connected to joy, sensuality, and inner playfulness. To tell you the truth, this was one of the oils. When I first smelled it, I didn't like it. I was absolutely freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I really, really didn't like it at all. I found it too sweet, and it took me a while until I get used to it, and I mixed it together with geranium and lavender, and in this way I really, really love it, but it took me a few months. But anyway, so as I mentioned, Ylang-Ylang is the oil of inner child. It's a powerful remedy for the heart for releasing emotional trauma. It reconnects us with our inner child and the pure, simple ways of the heart. And it helps release suppressed emotions such as anger and sadness. How to use this oil? You can add a few drops to a warm bath and soak in its nurturing energy. Or you can also blend it with a wide range for fun, uplifting diffuser blend. Okay, so our fifth oil is the frankincense, the oil of truth. It opens spiritual channels that allow us to connect to the divine. Helps create new perspectives based on light and truth. It reconnects us with the spiritual understanding, gifts, wisdom, and knowledge our soul brought into this world. How to use frankincense? Apply to your third eye before meditation. You can also place a drop in your palms and inhale deeply from your palms and set an intention for clarity and truth. And the last oil today is the wide orange, the oil of abundance. The wide orange is bright, energizing, and expansive. It was the very first essential oil a dear friend of mine gave me when I was pregnant. And that time I didn't know anything about essential oils, and he gave me this bottle of wide orange, and when I smelled it, I was like, wow. And yeah, so this is how I began my essential oil journey, actually, with the wide orange. So it's also very dear to my heart because of this. And as I mentioned, it's very bright and energizing. The moment you smile, the moment you smell the oil, the white orange, you just smile. You just can't stop smiling. So it helps us shift out of scarcity mindset and open to joy and abundance in all level. encourages a playful, open-hearted approach to life. How to use? Wider range. You can diffuse in the morning for a boost of positive energy. And you can also inhale from the bottle or from your palms, setting heart-centered goals or affirmations. Yes, so as you see, essential oils are beautiful and powerful allies in emotional healing and heart connection. Whether you need self-love, trust, or emotional release, these oils support you in your journey. I hope this episode has inspired you to explore the beautiful world of essential oils and how they can support self-love, emotional healing, and deeper connection with yourself and with others. And next time we will take this journey even deeper, moving beyond external tools like essential oils and exploring the most powerful source of love and connection, the way we relate to ourselves. So in our next episode, we will dive into self-compassion and inner connection, a yogic perspective, where we will explore the difference between self-care and self-compassion, and how yoga philosophy guides us towards self-kindness and simple practices to soften self-judgment and embrace yourself with love. So if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Thank you for being here, and I see you in the next episode. Sending you love and light.